Hey guys, Foxdrop here with another Season 4 Masteries video for you guys today. This is the utility tree. If you want to see the defensive and the offensive tree videos, then those links are in the description. They'll also be on screen after the video. The reason why I split these up into 3 different videos is just because I'm going to be going into a fair bit of detail. I'd rather there be 3 shorter videos than 1 long video. I think that's easier to digest. But anyway, jumping right into it for the utility tree. We have this Phase Walker, reduces the casting time of recall by 1 second. That's not too bad. 1 point, pretty dandy. Nothing special to really say about that. Fleet or foot, it's kind of weird. 0.5% move speed for 3 points, going up to 1.5% move speed. I quite like this one. I would take this a lot on junglers. Yeah, I just really like this. Basically, it's just solid. You're going to be running around a lot in the jungle anyway as well, so it's really worth getting this in my opinion. Meditation increases your mana per 3 points as well. Again, this is pretty good if you're someone who's going to be running out of mana, and a lot of junglers can run out of mana, so don't be afraid to take these points in the utility tree if you want to. But again, these points are competing with Fleet of Foot, so it's kind of iffy. You have to weigh those ones up. If you have mana issues, then this isn't too bad of a mastery for you to be taking. Scout increases the cast range of wards and trinket items by 10%. That's not really anything special. There's not really much to say about that, but 1 point, I guess you could take it if you would have wanted it. Strength of Spirit, gain health regeneration equal to 10% of your mana regeneration. That's not, I would never pick this up on a jungler because you're not going to be getting mana regen items. If you had something like a chalice, then that meant the lower health you are, the more regeneration you're getting from your chalice, and that more health regeneration you're getting from that chalice as well. Or if you just have a lot of mana regen items in general, which is someone like a caster would have, but not on a jungler, so you wouldn't want to pick this up. Summoner's Insight reduces the summon spell cooldown by 4%. This is always good because it reduces your smite cooldown. However, now that the smite cooldown is lower in itself, it's 40 seconds currently, this only reduces it by 4 seconds, so it's not really amazing, but it's still worth it. And reducing your flash cooldown is fine as well, especially people on like a Moo or something who rely on that flash to engage. Conjurer summoned units and traps have 10% increased duration. You won't be taking this on the majority of champions you play. However, someone like Shaco, this increases basically your traps. They don't your Shaco traps last for 60 seconds and then they trigger and they last for an extra 5 seconds. This basically means that your traps get off 1 extra attack. Each single one of your traps gets off 1 extra attack because they last for 10% longer. So that's actually pretty good. And I'd take that on Shaco, but not really on anyone else. Alchemist increases the duration of potions and elixirs by 10%. This is really nice because you're chugging down potions a lot when you're jungling, and you get a few extra ticks on it, so it heals you for a bit more, so that's really nice. Greed here, gold per 10. That's quite nice if you're going into utility, then yeah, that's fine. Always good to get extra gold. Runic Affinity increases your duration of your buffs by 20%. Again, that's pretty solid. Just increasing your buff duration is always good. Vampirism, Lifesteal, and Spell Vamp, solid again. Always just extra sustain is worth it, and the spell vamp is really good as well because you're often using a lot of your abilities in the jungle on a lot of targets as well, so that can really help. Considering it's in 1 mastery as well, lifesteal and spell vamp, it's a really nice combination and it's pretty good, but you may not need it. Basically it may be a bit overkill considering it's 3 points as well, but it's pretty solid. Culinary Master, health potions are upgraded into biscuits that restore an additional 20 mana and 10 health instantly upon consumption. So basically you get the health potion benefit, and then you also get 20 health and 10 mana instantly. So on the one hand it just increases the power of your potion, and on the other hand it instantly restores some health and mana. So it's not too bad. It's actually pretty good, especially the mana part of it. If you have like 5 potions, if you've got this mastery and you start your clear with 5 potions, then you're getting an extra 50 mana as well, so it's not too bad at all. Scavenger, 1 gold each time an ally kills a nearby lane minion. This isn't really worth it because you're not going to be spending a lot of time in the lanes. This is better for supports who are going to be sitting around in the lanes for long periods of time. Not really great for junglers. Wealth increases your starting gold by 40. Not really good in my opinion. It's not necessary. It really depends. Maybe it's good if you start like Doran's Blade, but I can't. Maybe Boots as well, and you want an extra potion. So it could be good because it's only 1 point, I suppose, in those situations. But if you're starting Machete, this is pretty useless. Like, it's not really worth it, to be perfectly honest, because you can't get more than 5 potions anyway. Like, Machete gives you 5 potions, and you're not allowed to take more than 5 potions. So this starting gold is not really worth it unless you go like a mana potion as well, or you get 4 potions and a ward. So you could do that, I guess, maybe if you really wanted to. And it's only 1 point, so I guess you're not really going too far out of your way, but I would leave it alone personally. Expanded Mind increases your maximum mana. Not really great because you don't need to increase your maximum mana too much. If this increases your base max mana, then for 3 points I wouldn't touch this. It's good for casters but not really for junglers. Inspiration, 2.5 experience every 10 seconds while near a higher leveled allied champion. This can be quite good because the junglers can be lower level than the laners because they just don't get as much experience in the jungle, especially if you're ganking quite a lot. So once you go to gank and you like shove a lane down, then you get a teeny weeny bit of experience if you're standing alongside that higher level champion. So it's not too bad, but it is 2 points, so you are sinking a fair bit into it. But it's not too bad. If you think you're going to be ganking a lot, then it's good. But if you're someone who's just going to be farming a lot, so someone like Shyvana or Trundle, you tend to be high level on those champions. So you often won't be a lower level than the enemy junglers, than your allied laners, sorry. So you won't even get any benefit out of this. But apart from that, it's not too bad. Intelligence, plus 2% cooldown reduction and reduces the cooldown of activated items by 4%. This is really nice because, well, firstly, for 3 points you get 6% CDR, which is just really nice. CDR is a great stat. But also it reduces the cooldown of activated items by 4%. So I don't know if this works with your trinket or not. I think it does. So you can place down a trinket ward like sooner, or you can like get a mini CV sooner or something like that. Junglers don't tend to have too many activated items, if any, so it's not amazing. It's definitely more lent towards supports who have things like Shurelias and Cage Lucky Pick and well, I don't think it's called Cage Lucky Pick actually. It's the they've changed it, so I can't remember what it's called, but it's the Shard of Truras item now. And you know, just they have a lot of different activated items. I guess Randuin's is probably the biggest one, or Locket as well. Actually, you know what, I'm kind of talking out my arse. Junglers do have a lot of activated items with the Locket and Randuin's, so this could be kind of good. But it's worth it for the CDR anyway, in my opinion. It's definitely worth taking. Bandit here. Melee grant plus 15 gold on champion kill or assist, or range grants 3 gold every time an enemy champion is attacked. This cannot trigger. So basically it's pickpocket, or you get 15 extra gold for a kill or an assist, which is pretty good because if you're playing someone like Jarvan and your your flag buffs everyone around you, you're getting a lot of assists for free. So if you get those free assists, then you're getting 15 gold on champion kill or assist, so you get an extra 15 gold for each one of your kills. So that's pretty good actually. It's not too bad, and that 15 gold does add up, and for 1 point you can't really go wrong with it in my opinion. Wanderer here, 5% move speed out combat is really nice. This is a really nice mastery for junglers because you're running a lot. You're running around a lot when you're ganking. You're running around a lot when you're going in between camps to clear. Just a really, really nice mastery. So definitely worth picking up, especially just for 1 point too. So that was my utility mastery tree opinions. Junglers who I think I would run this page on or go 21 points into utility for, maybe Fiddlesticks. I know Trick2G runs a lot on like everyone, so if you really want to see a lot of 21 points into utility tree, then I would check his videos out. Just Google Trick2G. Well, I'm sure everyone here knows who Trick2G is anyway, but so yeah, that's what I think. Thanks very much for watching, guys. If you want to see the offensive and defensive trees, then feel free to click the annotations on screen or the links in the description. Thanks very much for watching, and I will see you in my next video.